A small group of exiled Libyans formed an opposition movement called the Libyan Constitutional Union. One of the founding members now lives in Manchester in the United Kingdom. Since leaving Libya in 1976, Hisham Ben Ghalbon has survived an assassination attempt. This is his story in his own words.
My name is Hisham Ben Ghalbon. I'm a founding member of the Libyan Constitutional Union, a political opposition group to the regime of Colonel Gaddafi of Libya. I have been in active opposition to the Gaddafi regime since I was a student in 1976. I lived in that flat number 3, for 4 years from 1976. The hit squad of the Gaddafi regime that came here, they had flawed intelligence. They thought that we are still living here. And we had a Citroen car. There was a Citroen car parked here. They put an explosive device underneath it. In 1976, Gaddafi's regime and his so-called revolutionary regime embarked on a vicious and brutal policy, and anybody who had a different opinion were rounded up and thrown in jails. When I was released from jail, I went back to finish my studies, but I found that I had been dismissed from the university. On 25th July 1976, I arrived in Britain. From being in Manchester gave me the chance to see Libya from the outside like the rest of the world see it. And it's not a pretty picture. I mean, Libya was involved in support of radical movements. Luckily, nobody got injured in on the Citroen explosion. But in that flat, there was a couple with a baby. They got injured from flying glass, and it was a horrific scene. The Libyan people look really with shock and dismay at the way Western governments are allowing Gaddafi back from the cold. This is absolute hypocrisy. However, there is one success story that Gaddafi can be proud of, and it's the only one, that he's managed to stay in power for 40 years, in spite of all the odds.
And that's it for now. We're back in just a few moments with the stories making headlines here on Al Jazeera. Stay with us.